Do you think Brian Laundrie told his parents that he killed Gabby Petito? Yes, during the trip, as in the trip itself, even on the way home to Florida. Yes, after he got home to Florida, where he came clean upon returning home with the van. Or no, he never told them. We have moved on from the old poll, so we want you guys to log back on to the control panel and vote now in this poll. But really, this is the case. This is the
You're right.
massive lingering question that still exists.
You're right. It's back to she's gone, and it's bigger than she's gone. It's much bigger than she's gone, because theoretically, I'm not positive about this, but your legal experts would probably be able to tell you, if they knew, there's a crime there, right? There's a crime there if they knew. If he said it and they didn't tell anybody, I think there's a potential crime there.
Let's open up the VIP comments, and Tom says hi. That's the only VIP comment that I see right now. Audra wants to know, why would Chris and Roberta not have asked him what exactly he meant when he said Gabby's gone? As a parent, right. I would have been asking more questions. Right. This is exactly
over and over. Tell me, son, what do you mean she's gone? That's your child. What do you mean she's gone, Brian? I mean, yeah, she's right.
In Joe Petito's deposition, hopefully I can find it. Well, look, Joe Petito's deposition is tricky because it's filled with expletives. But he basically says he's asked questions about what a parent would do if they called up and said, my fiance's gone. And Joe, I think it would be fair to say, and this is my words, but he goes off. I mean, he just goes off.
Of course he does. It's a question, unless, but again, we all parent differently. If you're the type of parent, that's nice, son.
Town says they absolutely knew.
They absolutely knew what? That she was murdered?
I think based on the question, yes. Crystal says, I think he told his mom is more specific.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, they're together a lot when he comes back. The camping trip.
Mom's garage, his parents knew immediately. Queen Weeble, I believe he did. What parent wouldn't ask for clarification?
I don't. Well, I will tell you. Who is it? Queen Weeble? Is that what the name is? I would say yes. That some parents wouldn't. Having covered DCF stories and DCYF stories up north, there are parents who don't parent, and that is the crux of, I would say, a very high percentage of crimes I've covered. And you only find out when they're sentenced.
Poor parenting or lack of parenting, or both?
Both. It is you go to a jail, you talk to inmates, you go to a sentencing, and it always comes out in a sentencing about how poorly people are raised. It doesn't mean they shouldn't go to jail, doesn't mean they shouldn't be locked up. But the point is, there are parents who wouldn't ask. I would, and I think Queen Weeble would ask, and I agree with Queen Weeble. But there are parents who would not ask.
Words I never thought I'd hear my senior investigator
I
WFLA
believe
say. I believe in Queen Weeble. That's the best part of live streaming, is some of the names that we get. KK says in a VIP comment, in my honest opinion, Brian's parents knew everything. I want to be clear about the VIP comments. Later on in the show, we are going to take comments regardless of the, we're going to try to get to as many other comments right now. We're just trying to highlight comments from people who voted on www.heyjb.live. So hopefully that makes sense. Kim just put this one in a moment ago. I believe in Roberta's deposition. She refers to Gabby being gone, and she means being deceased. Lawyer, Peter Trago, shout out, brought this up, and I thought it was a good call out. It means she does understand gone to be deceased, just not just disappeared. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I remember that from Peter's conversation, I believe. And Peter, did you meet Peter when he was here?
I think so, yes.
He's a Greek guy, long flowing hair. He's got a mustache now. What do you guys think of the mustache?
Another poll question.
Yeah, it's another poll question. All right, let's reveal the results. Let's give another 30 seconds, but let's last call for your votes. Do you think Brian Laundrie told his parents that he killed Gabby Petito? Trying to get as many votes as possible here. It was either yes, he told them during the trip, yes, after he got home from the trip, or no, he never told them. It's really one of It can't be a fourth outcome.
I don't think you're going to get a single vote in the last one. I'm going to go out on the edge here.
I can see the vote totals. So
am I wrong?
You're wrong. You're wrong.
And I'm not saying that I don't necessarily agree. I think there's a possibility. No, we never. I think there's a slight possibility. But anyway, what's the results? What do we got?
All right, let's do it. Let's bring it up. The
60,
results
25, 60, 20.
of the poll. Do you think Brian Laundrie told his parents he killed Gabby Petito? 70% believe that it was during the trip. Wow. 28% after he got home. No, he never told them. 2% of our audience.
If we're being make-believe because I don't have opinions as a journalist, I think I'd go with number 2. Although Diddy did saying she's gone, is that in essence telling her? And maybe I get the logic behind number 1 because we all think most parents would say, "What do you mean by gone, Brian? What do you mean by gone?"
Yep, I think most people. If somebody's gone is such a vague term. Gone could mean deceased. Gone could mean disappeared.
It's a dramatic way. It's a very dramatic way to say we broke up.
Yes. Oh,
a
Gabby's
very,
gone.
very.
We're done. We're over. We're broken up.
Very dramatic way to say it, though.
It's very true.